Wild boars, the ruthless rulers of nature. Do you think wild boars are just shy, harmless creatures hiding in the shadows of the forest? Think again. These tough creatures, like living machines of destruction, nothing stands in their way. Predators, they easily pass by. Competitors, they get crushed, even steel gates. They're like paper to them. When wild boars decide to go their way, no force on earth can stop them. They have not come to hide, but to show everyone their true power. So get ready, fasten your seatbelt and prepare yourself for a wild and uncontrollable journey, because here, wild boars set the rules. In another scene, there is an unequal battle between a pit bull dog and a wild pig. The wild pig attaches the front at an extremely fast speed and inflicts a devastating blow to the dog that throws him up to a few meters away. The dog rises from the ground and lands a few meters away. Let's see how the wild pigs did so. With a fast and powerful blow, the dog reached the air and remained in a shock for a few moments before colliding with the ground. In the next scene, there is a fierce battle between a Komodo dragon and a wild pig. The Komodo dragon attacks with speed and accuracy and inflicts a strong blow that completely disables the wild pig. The blow was so fast and strong that the wild pig could no longer get up. The poisonous bite of the Komodo dragon penetrated the pig's depth and caused severe pain and weakness of resistance. The wild pig was only able to rotate in place, but none of its movements had an impact. With each moment, the power of wild pigs declined further and made him more vulnerable to the Komodo dragon attacks. The Komodo dragon was sure that the wild pig could no longer resist, so it continued to attack easily. He was bitten by brutality and inflicted repeated blows so that the wild pig could no longer threaten. The hunt continued slowly and finally ended without any problems. In this thrilling moment, a mother pig faces her greatest challenge yet, defending her cubs from a pack of hungry wild dogs. With only courage at her side, this brave mother knows the odds are not in her favor. The wild dogs, known for their deadly team and efficiency as hunters, surround her with the intention of turning her family into a meal. But this brave mother does not back down. With a powerful attack, she charges towards the herd and shows them why attacking her was a big mistake. Her courage pays off and the frightened wild dogs flee without even putting up a fight. Despite all the odds, this mother's determination saves her cubs, proving that sometimes courage and love are all it takes to triumph in the wild. A group of small wild pigs stand next to 3 or 4 adult pigs. Suddenly, a crocodile charges forward, the sound of branches breaking filling the air. It opens its mouth wide, its teeth bared. But the little pigs scatter in different directions with short screams and run away. The crocodile's attack misses its target, leaving only dirt between its jaws. For a brief moment, everything stops. The adult pigs immediately move forward, their powerful bodies creating a barrier between the crocodile and the little pigs. Their gazes are fierce but cautious, a clear warning message. The crocodile realizes it has no chance and steps back a little, but remains still by the tree, its mouth still open, like a motionless statue. After a tense moment, the wild pigs calm down and carry their young away without a fight. The area returns to its usual calm, but the heavy presence of the crocodile is still felt by the tree. In another encounter between a wild boar and a dog, the boar lunges at the attacking dog and a brief but violent fight ensues. The dog tries to defend itself, but the feral boar's aggression is overwhelming, treating the dog like a punching bag. The dog wasn't fast enough to avoid the next blow. Don't worry, the dog isn't dead after a quick fight. The boar retreats back into the woods, leaving the dog shocked but unharmed. In this wild encounter, a live wild boar, covered in snow, enters, presumably in search of food. While sniffing, it notices an alert dog in the backyard. The dog begins to bark loudly, but instead of backing away, the boar changes direction and charges at high speed toward the source of the noise. With great force, the pig hits the metal gate, scaring the dog and forcing it to run away. In another encounter, a leopard is lazily strolling through some bushes when suddenly a small pig charges at it, as if it has something to prove. The pig approaches from behind and gently nudges the leopard, then turns around as if it has won a championship. The leopard doesn't like it and slowly turns around to look at this little challenger as if to say, "Are you serious?" But the pig isn't done yet. It charges and bites the leopard's leg. Where a curious small dog roams the beach. He shakes his tail, and as he discovers the sand, the quiet waters of the creek threatening are hidden. A crocodile approaching the safe dog in silence. The tension increases as the crocodile approaches, while the audience remains incomprehensible on the sidelines and shoots the catastrophe that happens to their eyes. Their cameras record the silence threat to kill. Then, at a moment, the crocodile jumps out of the water and puts its jaws around the dog. The effect of the attack was sudden and cruel. The dog screams, and before it is dragged under the water, the crocodile hit the water with its powerful tail and creates long sprinklers. Silence dominates the beach, except for the whispering of spectators whose cameras are still bright. No one moves and no one interferes. And this way, the life of a small dog that was discovering the beach ends with the brutal jaws of nature. Behind the scenes, the cunning leopard had targeted a little pig that was sleeping and thought to be dead. But the little pig wakes up and upsets all the leopard's plans. The pig sees two other leopards approaching from behind and starts running in zigzag patterns, but is quickly surrounded by 3 leopards. The poor pig becomes a memory in just 5 seconds. But wait, Mother Pig enters the scene, and imagine what happens. The leopards run away as if they have seen a ghost. In the next scene, in the heart of a village, a fierce battle is underway between a leopard and a wild boar. The leopard's eyes flash, and it roars with fury. The leopard charges forward and grabs the wild boar's neck between its sharp jaws. The wild boar struggles desperately to free itself from the leopard's deadly grip, but there is no chance of escape. The leopard increases the pressure, sinking its teeth deeper into the pig's neck. As the wild boar's resistance diminishes, the leopard delivers a powerful blow, carefully knocking it to the ground. The leopard grabs the pig's neck again, breaking up any remaining resistance. Finally, the wild boar is completely incapacitated, and the leopard leaves the scene in triumph. What do you think? If you want to see more of these legendary battles, then stay here because this is just the beginning.